So, this story publishes Ohio coffee shop owner tells Biden transgender rights supporters not to buy his coffee. Fair enough. People are saying it's about trans hate. My guess is this man has no problem with transgenders, or their existence, or their rights, or their abilities as people. It may have more so to do with the fact that they are trying to mandate that if your child, and I do mean child, I mean someone who is under the age of having puberty, if they claim they think they are trans, they want it to be mandated, or something along those lines, that they take hormone blockers to block their biological puberty from happening, and a few other steps to happen, medically and surgically and things like that, for them to transition, whether it's actually gender dysphoria or if it's just a child's whim. They want it to be, law or somehow mandated. And if a parent doesn't agree with this, they are considered neglectful and can have their kids taken away. That is probably what they are talking about, not being okay with. And that is not okay. That is corruption of a minor. Okay? That's corruption of a minor. That is exactly what the fuck it is, because you are taking a child who does not understand the entirety of life and the decisions they are making and taking away their ability to make that decision or to take it back. It is one thing to let your little boy dress up as a girl, dye their hair, do their nails, whatever. It is one thing to let your little girl wear men's clothes and, vice versa. It is completely another to pump hormones into their body or hormone blockers into their body, insist that they have surgeries, feminizations, and things like that, and have an ideal pushed on them that may not have actually come to fruition. Yes, some people are transgender and have gender identity issues that are severe and cause them crisis, but the majority of people do not. And that is something that is trying to be pushed by Biden and his little cronies, and that is not okay. And if you think it is, you're a piece of shit. Another part of it has to do with the fact that everyone's flipping out that some states have banned transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. That is because biologically, a male is different than a biological female. And if you were born a man and have the body of a man, you are probably more muscular, you probably have thicker bones, you are probably taller, and you probably have an advantage on the sporting field. Regardless of if you're taking hormones to become a woman, or if you are trans, or if you identify as a woman, you are physically very much a male, especially if you are trans and in high school probably right now. Or college. You probably are more male than female. And if you compete in sports with biological women, you are going to beat them every single fucking time because you have an advantage. A physical advantage. And even trans people will tell you this. And if you voted for Biden, you voted for all of this corruption. You voted for the border to be open. You voted for trafficking to go ignored. You voted for everything that is getting worse and everything that is getting more expensive to get more expensive and get worse. If you voted for Biden, that is what you voted for. And if you bring up the trans ban in the military, it was not a ban. It was a request for them to be completed with their transitions before they enter the military so that they are more of sound mind. Also, if you're not allowed in the military, if you have other mental disorders, severe depression, schizophrenia, bipolar, you're not allowed in the military with any of those conditions if they are severe enough. So why is transgenderism or gender dysphoria something that also causes suicidal thoughts and psychological damage Why is that allowed in the military? Explain it to me. Tell me why you should be privileged. That's just my opinions on that. Also, people that get bent out of shape because someone says if you support this, you can't shop here, you can't buy things here, you can't eat here, you can't have this coffee. Just don't go. Just don't go. Don't support them. The fact that this makes news is because there is an agenda. That is it. That is all.